Hello. Today we are tuning into Virgo season and really tuning in for some collective messages. Virgo season is going to be very potent, very powerful. You know, during Leo season, we had the completion of that Lionsgate portal, and with that brought in so much light, so many activations, and with the light, there comes up the dark, there comes up the unconscious. Because what is light? Light is consciousness. Dark is unconscious. It's the shadow, it's the things that maybe we haven't been seeing or acknowledging or accepting about ourselves. And also dealing with a lot of spiritual attacks and these like I was having dreams and experiences and being shown literal like portal gates changing hands into the side of the light. We I've needed a lot of rest and a lot of rest and reflection, a lot of deep emotions coming up, a lot of deep processing and transmutation. And I know what I go through, so many of you go through as divine feminines, as carriers of the divine feminine Christ frequencies. We often go through things, and we are transmuting, we are purging, we are alchemizing things for the collective. We are doing things before it even like appears in the collective consciousness, in that each one of us went through massive changes. I mean, that's what came through with every Leo season zodiac sign reading I was doing. Literally kept coming through. This is going to be a before and after moment. We are approaching these with Virgo season. We are approaching a new moon Virgo that kicks off Virgo season. Then we are going to be experiencing the first eclipse, and then so we'll have the full moon eclipse in Pisces, and this is literally completing a cycle that you began a year ago. This is bringing things full circle. This is bringing a deeper cleansing, a deeper closing, a deeper end to some deeper patterns in your life. This is like, with that Lionsgate portal, what I kept being shown and what I was feeling and sensing within my, it's like there were doors that were finally shut that can never be reopened again. And that is what is happening with this Pisces full moon eclipse. That will be, I believe it's September 7th. These are like literally like, these are ending points, these are patterns, these are beliefs, these are habits, these are things that like you're done and you're never going back. I'm just like, I'm being reminded, like literally when I was like from like 18 years old to like 27, like I smoked cigarettes. And when I was like 26, 27, I stopped smoking cigarettes, and I've never wanted them ever since. Like, I know so many people struggle with like quitting smoking, but like I literally was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to smell like this. I don't like the vibration or the frequency of this. And I just like, I freaking stopped, and I never looked back, and I never wanted one again. I feel like that is a lot of us, what is going to be happening with this full moon Pisces. It's like with this Virgo season, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna be complete with this. I don't need this anymore. And it's just like this done. It's just finalizations, completions. We're going to tune into the planets, the plant kingdom, and see what plant medicine is really wanting to support us with this Virgo season. Yeah, that one keeps coming out. Okay, so we have St. John's wort with radiance. And it's like, this card is like interesting. There's like a house on fire over here, and this woman, she's naked and frolicking through this meadow with like the deer and the rabbits. It's like, and then St. John's wort is ruled by the sun. We have Pau de Arco, which is all about metamorphosis and change, and this like, I'm just hearing the word like liberation. Like, it's interesting in this card, I'll cover the and she's literally has removed this mask, and like this is like her shadow down on the ground, just like these masks, these, you know, the people pleaser, the good girl image, the things that you have done to survive in this world. It's like the mask is done, this like charade is over. Like, and we have card number 12 with Rose coming out with love, and it's like we have like Venus energy, we have Mercury and the moon and the sun, and this is, you know, we also are going through that like Mercury retrograde season, which is always so fun and really brings us back within to ourselves and really brings us into this deeper. I feel like Rose and Pau de Arco and St. John's wort are really coming forward, and you may feel called to work with these herbs. You may, you know, for further confirmation for you, if you've been particularly called to one of these herbs lately. I know I'm drinking my rose, chamomile, and nettle. I've been really enjoying that. It's like this deeper renewal, this deeper rebirth and resurrection happening at this time. And this deeper choice point for each one of us. And it's like, I feel like with these doors that were shut with that Lionsgate portal, it's like these habits or beliefs, it's like, I'm being shown like, okay, like on a computer, and you like delete the file, and then you try and go back to get that file, but the file is deleted. You can't access it anymore. Like that, like that's what's happening. It's like these habits or these things, these comfort zone things, these comfort zone people or habits or like relationships or situationships that like, it's just repeating over and over and over again. And it is your comfort zone, and it is what your nervous system got really comfortable with. It's like, you will no longer have access to this comfort zone. It is this choice point of stepping into this unknown, forging this new path ahead, and choosing to put yourself first, choosing to love yourself, choosing to stand in your radiant light and shine. Allowing yourself the space and the grace to rest and really allow that shadow to be, and to acknowledge and see it means it's no longer the shadow. Okay. Pull some Lumerian cards. Okay, we have Light Language. Universal language of oneness, of love. Listen with your heart. All right, I love that came out. We have Syrian emissaries. Dream for the new earth. Time now for a magical life. I'm just hearing like, you have paid your dues, child. Rise up and start anew. So many activations, so many activations over these past couple months. And beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. New direction. Releasing old patterns, which is exactly like, I love when this happens. It's like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This Virgo season is this choice point of purification. It's this state of forgiveness, forgiving yourself and others. I just listened again. I'll link it below if you've never. It's what is her name? Sandra Rollis, and she has all these awesome Ho'oponopono meditations, and I listened to one the other day and had like a really powerful release. So I'll link that below. You may feel called to that. And as always, on our other channel, we have so many meditations, energy healing transmissions, light language, to really support you in releasing old habits, releasing old cycles, releasing old energies and entities. And this is a very powerful time to be connecting with these ancient roots, this ancient knowledge, this ancient wisdom within us. And what comes through so much for me is, we are Lotus Frequency Oracle, and we carry these energies and the frequencies of the Lotus, meaning we are within that darkness, emerging from the light to this place of also this sense of that word, I'm like, equilibrium, balance, this synchronization and harmony of being at one with the waters and the earth. Like, those roots are grounded in mud, and this plant grows up through the waters into the air, into the sun. And it's knowing and understanding that you have this power and this capability within you to have that strength within the earth, within the Divine Mother, within the within the gifts that are within yourself that allow you to transmute and alchemize. When we are planted in the darkness like that, so many of us in our life, we are put in these situations and places and spaces where we are literally in the dark. And this allows us this because when you think about in the earth, there is this nutrients and the warmth of being in the soil, and it is through this process that the seed begins to wake up and absorb the nutrients, crack open, and go up through the soil, through the water, into the sunlight. Well, as a lotus, that is how it grows. So I feel like this Virgo season is really recognizing your own power and recognizing your own strength. And also, like, when we think about Virgo energy, Virgo is our like day-to-day life. It's our day-to-day activities. It's these small rituals and small practices throughout our day that like set us up for our future. And like all today I kept thinking about I forget that, it's the famous quote that's like, Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. You know, so many transformations that we have been going through, you know, physically, in our emotional bodies, in our light bodies. And at the same time, we're still in this physical form. And it's important to be filling up your cup every day. It's important to be nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself. I've been getting downloads. I'm feeling like there is something big that is coming with this Halloween. Thank you, Chloe, for confirming. All right, Missy. There is something really big expanding with this All Hallows Eve, October 31st, that we are approaching little by little as we are transitioning into the autumn season. All right. The amount of distractions and noises that started as soon as I sat down to record have been insane. I've had to like stop and start a few times. Okay. I feel like pulling a fairy card to close this. We will be back with a pick a card for the eclipses specifically. Okay, we got travel. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. Music. Fairies dance in the green hollow. Where the music plays, joy will follow. Turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. Is healing magic works on you. Turquoise is also incredibly protective. It's a very sacred stone. So Virgo energy is this energy of the hermit as well. So this may be these deeper astral traveling or physically traveling to sacred places and sacred sites. And a sacred place can simply be like your favorite like forest preserve or, you know, favorite patch of woods you like to go to. Those can be incredibly healing and helpful to be really filling up your cup this Virgo season. I'm like really paying attention to the music you're drawn to, and I feel like some of you create music, or maybe you write music. Okay, so those are your messages for this Virgo season. We are sending you so much love and blessings for this journey over the next 4 weeks. Let me know how you're doing, how you like this, resonated. Press the like button, make sure you subscribe, and leave a comment below. Namaste.